It's like I never knew anything good can come out of anxiety, because when I think of anxiety, you know, imminent danger, nervousness, unease, just like a train wreck, an accident waiting to happen. But then I learned, listening to my brother CJ, that you can connect with that energy and something good can come out of it. I think it's a mental switch we have to get to, though, because you can really fall in a trap when you find yourself in situations that causes panic. But yet, if we can just discipline ourselves to connect with that inner scarcity and try to renew our mind, we can get through it. Check it out. Check out what he was saying, because it just blew my mind.
You use the word anxiety.
Yep.
Can you show them, though, how you turn that anxiety into a positive and not let that anxiety, stress you out?
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, I think, again, energy is energy, right? So energy to me, like I always tell, like when I'm training my speakers, I always tell them, they like, man, I'm nervous. I'm like, good, use that. Like energy can be used, like any type of energy can be used. And so it's like, I tell y'all all the time, like, matter of fact, I'll run faster running from a pit bull than I will running to $10,000. Does that make sense?
Oh, facts. No,
it's like, dog, like,
seriously.
Perfect.
Like, you know how they talk about moms, like their kids trapped under cars, and it's like a mom, she 5'2", 100 and nothing, and like her baby under a car, and she lift the car. And that's kind of the same rationale I was using when our backs was against the wall. It was like, yo, this has got to work. Let me tell you something. Like, when I'm like, dog, this has to work, I don't think y'all understand, like, there was no other options. And so when you get your back against the wall like that, you work through adversity, you execute on a level that you could never execute. And I'm gonna have a transparent moment.
So what I got out of what he was saying is that when anxiety comes and fear enraptures you, use that same energy and say, you know what, we can get through this. Don't spend a lot of time thinking about what you're going through, and just meditate on what I'm growing through and persevere and press through, because yeah, the circumstance may not change, but in the same sense, you can change your intellect on how you approach it. So I believe he was embracing the back against the wall moments, like, yo, look, this gotta work, and use that energy, not to paralyze you, but connect with it to come up out of what you're in. I believe that's what he's talking about.
When you're in the midst of adversity, when you feel that panic and that ache in your chest, like you ever had that feeling of like, probably more that same feeling when you went to your boy house and saw that crib and you was like, man, this is how I should be living. That same feeling we felt when we saw Tony Robbins and them making all kind of money and we knew we were just as good. Like that anxiety and that feeling, you have to let that push you. You got to let that fuel the fire. You got to let that thing that gets you up early, that makes it so you can't go to sleep. Bro, I still, to this day, shout out to Deontay Wilder. I still, if I wake up in the middle of the night and have a thought, I still will go to my phone and put it in my phone that very second, because I don't want to lose it, because I fear getting knocked off our pedestal. To this day, so I still use that anxiety or whatever it is to fuel what we do. And so, again, that was just a transparent moment for me.